Hello and welcome to Long's Toys. I have a Power Rangers Dino Charge review for you today. I just found this today at Toys R Us. As you can see here, the Dino Charge Morpher, and it comes with two chargers. Number 1, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and number 2, Parasaurus, or I don't know. When I get it out of the packaging, I'll have to take a look at the name. I can't remember the exact name of that dinosaur. In the Japanese version, these were Gabutira and Parasaigon, but I think with the American versions, they are just listing the name of the dinosaurs. They don't have any cute pet names or altered names of the dinosaurs, just the straight dinosaur name as far as I know. But very cool packaging, very nice picture of the Red Ranger here. I really think this looks pretty good. I will probably do a comparison with the Japanese version at the very end of the video. But I'll definitely just share this toy on its own first. Really like this picture here of the Red Ranger. Very, very cool with the explosion behind him. Just kind of shows you what it can do. You open it up, put the charger in, lights and sounds. It can connect with the sword, as shown down here. So yeah, there you go. Very cool packaging. Like it a lot. Let's go ahead and get this guy out and see what he can do. Alright, so here's the Morpher out of the packaging. It does come with these two Dino chargers, and I'll try to zoom in here, get it to focus on the charger itself. It doesn't really want to. I'm going to move the gun out of the way, just so we can focus on this. There we go. It's not bad. I kind of wish that the number was just outlined in white, if it couldn't be completely colored white. But the black's not bad. Now these do have 4 clicks through. It's completely empty, half filled, completely full, and then the other half filled like it's draining, and then back to completely empty. So that's kind of cool. It's something definitely different than the other Japanese version. It has a QR code there that I guess if you have the scanner on your phone, you can, I think there's an app you can scan that with. It does just say Tyrannosaurus Rex on the back. And then it does have a pin system for inside the Morpher. So that's pretty cool. The other one you get with the Morpher is the Black Ranger's charger. And it does say Parasaurolophus or something to that effect. I think Parasaurolophus. Yeah. So that's what I'm going with. Same thing. Completely empty. Half filled. All the way filled. The other half filled. Back to empty. The 2 is outlined in white. Again, you have the QR code there, and then you have the pin system for inside the Morpher. So I think they're both pretty cool. If we bring the Morpher itself back in, and I will zoom out, I think it looks pretty good. Pretty nice detailing. The silver here is all very nice. The green of the eye is very nice. Maybe a few more paint apps in the handle or something like that, but it's really not too bad. As far as paint applications, I think it's pretty well done. It does have an on-off switch right here. It does come with batteries already loaded into the handle. They're the tiny little watch batteries. So if you turn that on, you can see there's a light inside here. I will turn it off again. So you can see the lights right there. If you hit it has 3 different sounds. That's kind of a more powered up sound. Just a quick blaster sound. And then kind of a dino roar, which is pretty cool. And it just cycles through those if you keep going up with that. It doesn't do anything yet until you put a charger in, so pop this down and the top will, or the front will open. Now also you can notice it does have the orange tips for safety regulations here in the US, but it's not that big a deal, honestly. I mean, I think on the Japanese one, these were gray, so it doesn't seem that out of place. It's not like having to have the whole front of it orange or something ridiculous like that. And it only has, it's going to be hard to see because it's black. There you go. It only has 1 port, as opposed to the Japanese one had 2. So, we'll start off with the Tyranno charger. It does not matter what stage you put it in, but just for fun's sake, we'll say it's filled. You put it in and push it all the way to the back. You'll hear it click and you'll hear it make a noise. So it says T-Rex charger, engage, and then there's another voice that shouts energize. Now if you use the trigger at this point, just the same 3 sounds, but if you spin this now,
unleash the power. Tyrannosaurus Rex, Power Ranger Red.
So you spin it, it makes a charging sound, then you pull the trigger, and then it announces the dinosaur and the color ranger it is. So I think that's pretty cool. And now if you pull the trigger, you kind of get like an even more powered up blast sound, where it sounds like the powered up blast and the dinosaur roar from the earlier sounds kind of merge together. Now if you spin this again,
Unleash the power. Tyrannosaurus Rex, Power Ranger Red.
so it just does the same thing again, and that's because I believe it only has one charger. The Japanese one, if you spun it a second time, it made other sounds, but that was because it had more than one charger at one time. So, pop this open, and there are little buttons on each side. Right there, and there's the same on the other side. If you push them both in at the same time, you'll hear that click sound, and then the charger can just fall right out. So we'll go ahead and put in the Black Ranger's charger.
Power Charger. Engage. Energize. Unleash the power. Parasaurolophus, Power Ranger Black.
So there you go, it says Parasaurolophus and Power Ranger Black. So I think that's pretty cool. It would have been interesting if they could have actually gotten different voices for each of the different Rangers. I understand that's a lot more for the memory inside this to hold. But that would have been a neat touch, like especially later on when we get the pink one, if it would have been a girl's voice. Well, to be fair, I don't know. It could be, but I doubt it. But I think that would have been an interesting touch if they had each Ranger's voice separate. But I understand that they can't really do that. So I'll open it again and hit the button, and then the charger pops right out. And then if you take that out, it goes back to the standard sounds. And then just real quick, because I'm sure people are curious, these are the American versions next to the Japanese versions. As you can see, the Japanese versions are a bit taller and a bit thicker. And the Japanese versions had a sparkly side and kind of a glow-in-the-dark side. Whoops, getting stuck there. Whereas these have the 4 versions or levels of charged up. So I think it's cool. They're both cool in their own way. They're different, but they are both interesting. I do like the sparkling glow-in-the-dark side of the Japanese version, but I also like the level of charging on the American version, because if you could get it going fast enough, it almost looks like one of those like flip book animations where you can watch the the energy pulsate through the battery. So I think that's kind of cool. I'll have to see how it works with the app with the QR code. I haven't gotten into that yet. If anybody has already tried that, feel free to let me know in the comments how that works or what it does, or you know what kind of features that app has. But I just wanted to do a quick comparison of the chargers, the batteries here. And then again, real quick, I just wanted to show the gun itself with the Japanese version. I think it looks very, very close. I mean, the silver on the front, the green eye, the black on top, even the red on the tail. I mean, it's a little bit smaller, and the orange tips because of the American safety regulations. But otherwise, I think they did a pretty outstanding job. I mean, paint app-wise, it's pretty close. The Japanese version has a little bit more. But it's really not bad. I think it's pretty good. It's a lot better than I expected. And I'm not to say that I expected a terrible Morpher. I just always go in with a little bit lower expectations, so that way, you know, the job that Bandai of America does surprises me and wows me, and I'm very happy. But I think the American version is a definite nice alternative to the more expensive Japanese version. So all in all, I think this thing is a lot of fun. I really have fun playing with it. The American sounds are fun. I don't really mind the teenage voice as much as I thought I was going to. I'm really interested to get a hold of some more chargers so I can hear all the new sounds and everything that this thing's going to make. I'm even impressed that the packaging says that it can combine with the sword. So when I do my review of the sword, I'll have to take a look at that because I think that's really cool. I kind of didn't expect that to still happen just because everything was shrunken down and much smaller than the Japanese version. But I think it's pretty nice that they were able to still have that connectability, that functionality there. I definitely recommend this thing if you're a fan of Kyoryuger or Dino Charge. I know it's not out yet, but if you're looking for an alternative to the Japanese version that's cheaper and still a lot of fun, or if you just, want both versions, because I think in their own right, they're both a lot of fun. I definitely don't look down on this version just because the Japanese version has a few more paint apps or the batteries are a little bigger. I think both versions are valid in their own right, and I think this thing is definitely great. I love it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Please like and share this video. Please make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Dino Charge Morpher, and thanks for watching.